If you haven't found out already, I left the adult entertainment industry last year after years of just letting people walk all over me. I'll say this, that porn industry doesn't do any of the girls a bit of good. If it was so honorable and so right, then how come everyone's hating against it? I disagree with some of the Christians and the way they go about dealing with these girls and ostracizing them and calling them names behind their back. Yeah, they do that. And that's not right. There's a way of approaching these girls to get them out of that line of work, and insulting them and demeaning them is not the way to do it. Um, I got into it because I knew no better. I thought I could make a lot of money. But in the end, I lost a lot more than money. I lost dignity. I lost respect. I lost most of my friends. And the friends that I did get in the business, all they were concerned about was my body and me being a BBW, a big, beautiful woman. These days, every girl that's big is saying they're a big, beautiful woman, and they don't even look the part. They look the part, but they just don't have the look. I don't know how else to explain it. And now that I left the business, my ex is going around saying it's a shame that you're a mom again and not a porn star. And I told him that parenting is a 24/7 gig, 365, a full-time job I'm glad to have. And you're infatuated with someone that I used to be. The past is just that, past. And I'm just being honest. And he's saying that go find another man. Um, you're now taking the responsibility for what you should have been doing when he was born. First of all, where the hell did he come up with that? First of all, I put my son up for adoption because my mother was unfit. Would you give a custody of someone's grandchild to that grandparent and they're a known child abuser? No. Who does that? And then yet that happens all the time. And in my case, the psycho abuse started with my father. He was getting beat by his own father. And then I'm just saying that that dangerous lifestyle he led got him to where he at now, living in public housing. Yeah, he has his needs met, but then at what price? I don't talk to him. Let me say this. You don't have to have been in combat to have PTSD. I have PTSD. And anybody with half a brain knows that you're not supposed to blame the person that has PTSD. You don't blame, how do I say this? You don't, you can't blame the person that has PTSD. You can't blame them for how other people abused them and treated them. And in this case, that's what my father was doing. He was going around saying that I'm at fault for how people treated me and how my last roommate treated me because I was abusive and nasty and I don't care about nobody and all I care about is myself. First of all, you weren't around for 99% of my life. You were only around for like a month or 2 months out of my life. Like physically, like I dealt with him maybe for like a year or something, but then even my mother didn't want me doing that. Ironically, my mother didn't want me even dealing with him. Now I see why she told me that. I don't care if they see this. I don't care if they're angry. It's like I take responsibility for my actions. Yes, I do. But then if my father had done his job as a parent and cut out that gangster street lifestyle, I know people his age that are CEOs and they actually got their lives together. Yeah. I read Judge Greg Mathis's story. That was my father, but he took it one step further and look at where it got him. He's falling apart physically and mentally. And I realized that I had to step away. It's like I said goodbye. It's like if you going around acting like that, then I don't want to be a part of it. Like I basically left. Like I wasn't wanted at his place where he lives at in Staten Island. Yes, Staten Island. And yeah, some things went down. Yeah, but again, when you have PTSD, you're not going to react the same way. You're not going to react differently. You're going to react the same way. I was trying to tell him that, and he didn't understand it. And I really feel sorry for him because he perpetuated his own disaster. And I feel bad for the entire side of the family. I said that family, not my family. Even my cousins didn't do that stuff. Yeah, I know I don't talk to them really. Yeah, but I just need to I do a lot of talking on Facebook. Yeah, so they know what's going on. And if they see this, they know what's going to happen. I owe my mother an apology. Her friend of 50 years had to break it down to her. Basically saying you can't live my life and that she's upset about the way my life has turned out. And she basically told my mother to get over it because I'm her daughter and that's my mother. Yeah, I love my mother regardless. And I do owe her an apology for what I put her through. She said I should be apologizing to her. Yes. Back then when she first said it, I wasn't in my right mind. And now that I look about it, it's like my father's basically, I'm going to paraphrase it and say, what the hell is wrong with you? Why are you acting so mean and nasty and cruel? Anybody that knows me well is not going to say that. I feel sorry for this man. It's like I said, I love you from afar, but I'm not stepping foot anywhere near Staten Island. Like y'all, even if I do, the furthest I'll go is St. George Terminal, and that's it. I'm not going no further than that. And I'm in a good place now. I'm not going to tell you my exact whereabouts because with the way social media is these days, I don't post no personal information like this. I'll post it on YouTube before I post it on Facebook. Facebook, everybody know your business. And people is posting their business, their kids' faces, their houses, the names of their houses, the pictures, the street. Who does that? I keep it private. And no pictures of my kids. No pictures of, I do not post pictures of my kids. I have them. I'm just not going to do it. When he's of age and when he's an adult, he can make that determination for himself. But for now, I'm not going to do it. I've come a long way. And people are going to see this and going to just say, oh, you were in adult entertainment, you were in porn, you're bad. If you're going to judge me because of what I used to do, then you're no better than the naysayers. Because if you're going to judge me for someone I used to be and not someone who I am now, then I don't want to deal with you. It's like the saying, don't judge me by my past. I don't live there anymore. The past is just that past. I know it was like something like late last year, but sometimes you just need a kick in the behind to realize this is not right. This is not the way life is meant to be lived. Life is not meant to be a struggle. Because if it was, that's not life worth living. You're just surviving. And that's what's going on with my father. And I tried to help him, and all I got was negativity back. So I love him from afar. And with the way things are going now, the only time I'll see him is at his funeral. I'm just keeping it 100%. There's some people that you just cannot be around. You just go into their presence and immediately